It's quite a simple mayoral minute. Basically, many would be aware that recently, during the early month of May, it was reported in the local media that council to the north of the Shoalhaven had taken the bolt cutters to 400 love locks attached to a lookout, citing damage to public property. And of course, the padlocks were engraved to symbolise the lasting love of couples who left them there, and they were removed last month without warning. Looking back on this initiative, we see it as an opportunity as a city to welcome such messages of love, and we're thinking of capitalising on the opportunity by putting fences in certain areas and getting some information and promoting the Shoalhaven as a place of love and romance.
Well, Mr Mayor, given that, I'd ask that you'd amend the motion to make all of this subject to community consultation.
Is it your intention to allow the gates to be treated equitably, and that all unions would be recognised and allowed to put their love locks on there? And I refer particularly to same-sex marriage, of course.
I think the issue didn't define who was putting on the locks there. It was for anyone in love, I would imagine.
Great.
Mr Mayor, this is the first time in 4.5 years I've opposed a mayoral minute, but there is now 17 minutes of my life on that clock I am never getting back as a result of this debate.
And frankly, I'm struggling to think of where it might go in Vincentia, because there actually isn't a park of that nature that I'm aware of. I mean, you might want to put out a plantation point, but that'd be about it.
I think the communities actually need to know what this is going to look like. If this is going to be some sort of, padlocked graffiti wall.
Just wondering, Mr Mayor, when these things get erected, what would be the cost that may be incurred to maintain these monuments?
The Parks and Reserves Manager, who was consulted in all of this and said that it was basically able to be funded from existing budget levels, also considered the issue about construction, use of stainless steel so it didn't rust or deteriorate. Maintenance would be minimal.
The area, if it's designated, becomes exhausted.
We go up.
Yeah, we start getting another fence put in, and then we've got issues of people not being able to use it, that type of thing.
Look, Mr Mayor and councillors, I'm not sure whether staff have actually gone to the calculation to work out how many locks fits on 3 metres, but maybe we need to do that if you need more information.
It's a great idea, Mr Mayor, to put the love lock on the fence, but occasionally people fall out of love and they mightn't want it there anymore, and after I can just sort of envisage the situation. You go down and you hook your lock on the fence down at Murner Creek and cast the key into the waters of Jervis Bay so that it's locked there forever. How do you get it off?
Obviously, a few businesses would profit from this opportunity of having engraving on the lock, and then the lock needs to be bought, and then fuel to get there needs to be paid for, and maybe a nice little meal by the area. I mean, it could ripple out to affect a lot of people, just a simple message of love on a lock.
I think we should have a trial of just one location, and I think the good people of Sanctuary Point are prepared to offer Sanctuary Point up. Our community is full of love. There's no doubt about that, and we would be more than prepared to have a trial in our area and to see how that trial went, and I've got no doubt that it would be successful out there.
I heard one of the arguments was that this was a great tourist attraction. I mean, can we all get a bit of a reality check here? What a load of nonsense. I mean, I think you people have actually got to come back to the reason why we're elected. That's to manage the core affairs of the city. This is just some frolic that someone's come up with. I think it's a great, touchy-feely, cuddly idea, but it's a load of rubbish.
Those in favour of the motion, raise your right hand. Councillor Miller, Councillor Ferguson, Councillor Watson, Councillor Proudfoot, Councillor Young, Councillor Finlay, Councillor Green. Those against? Councillor Guile, Councillor Soames, Councillor Ward, Councillor Bennett. That's carried.